Is your date manipulating you? Signs of emotional abuse in relationships. Join me as I dive deep into the signs of emotional abuse in relationships and see if I can spot the red flags before they get too close. Emotional manipulation in dating is a subtle yet powerful force that can erode the foundation or even the strongest relationships. It's a sneaky, insidious behavior that can leave you feeling confused, anxious, and unsure of yourself. But the impact goes far beyond just emotional well-being. It can also affect your self-worth, your confidence, and even your physical health. Emotional abuse can be incredibly difficult to recognize, especially in early stages of a relationship. That's because it often starts with small, seemingly insignificant actions that can be easily dismissed or rationalized. But over time, these actions can escalate into a pattern of behavior that's designed to control, dominate, and manipulate. The signs can be subtle, a sarcastic comment here, a dismissive tone there, but they can add up to create a toxic environment that's designed to keep you off balance and uncertain. One of the most insidious aspects of emotional abuse is that it can be disguised as love or concern. Your partner might say things like, "I'm only doing this because I care about you," or "I'm trying to protect you from yourself." But the reality is that they are trying to exert control over your emotions, your thoughts, and your actions. They might make you feel guilty for wanting to spend time with friends or family, or they might try to convince you that you're overreacting or being too sensitive. Emotional abusers are masters of manipulation, and they often use tactics like gaslighting, guilt-tripping, and playing on your deepest fears and insecurities. They might deny previous agreements or conversations, or they might try to make you feel like you're going crazy. It's a clever, calculated strategy that's designed to undermine your confidence and make you more dependent on them. Let's take a closer look at some specific examples of manipulative behaviors. Gaslighting, for instance, is a classic tactic where your partner makes you question your own sanity or memory. They might deny saying something they actually said, or they might try to convince you that you're imagining things. Then we have guilt-tripping. Guilt-tripping is another common tactic where your partner makes you feel responsible for their emotions or happiness. They might say things like, "If you really loved me, you would do this for me," or "You're so selfish for not considering my feelings." Controlling actions are also a major red flag. This might manifest as your partner trying to dictate what you wear, who you spend time with, or even what you eat. They might try to isolate you from your friends and family, or they might become angry or upset if you don't comply with their demands. These behaviors might seem small or insignificant on their own, but they can add up to create a pattern of control and manipulation. I want to share a powerful personal story that illustrates the severity and consequences of emotional manipulation. Sarah, a young woman in her early 20s, was in a relationship with a charming and charismatic partner. At first, everything seemed perfect. He was attentive, romantic, and loving. But over time, Sarah started to notice that he was becoming increasingly controlling and critical. He would comment on her appearance, tell her what to wear, and even try to dictate what she did with her friends. At first, Sarah tried to brush it off as jealousy or insecurity, but as the behavior escalated, she realized that she was living in a toxic environment. Sarah's partner would often make her feel guilty for wanting to spend time with her friends or family, saying that she was being selfish or disloyal. He even would question her about her whereabouts, her conversations, and even her thoughts. He would become angry or upset if she didn't comply with his demands, and would even try to make her feel like she was overreacting or being too sensitive. Sarah felt trapped, anxious, and uncertain. She didn't know how to escape the relationship or even if she was worthy of being loved. But one day, Sarah realized that she wasn't alone. She confided in a trusted friend who helped her see the patterns of emotional abuse and manipulation. With the support of her friend, Sarah was able to break free from the toxic relationship and started rebuilding her self-worth and confidence. It wasn't easy and it wasn't quick, but Sarah emerged stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. In conclusion, recognizing the signs of emotional abuse is very important for building healthy, fulfilling relationships. It's not always easy to spot, but by being aware of the subtle tactics and behaviors, You can take back control of your emotions and your life. Remember, you deserve to be treated with love, respect, and kindness, and anything less is unacceptable. If you've experienced emotional manipulation in a relationship, I want to hear from you. Share your story in the comments below, and let's start a conversation about how we can build healthier, more supportive relationships. And if you want to learn more about recognizing toxic relationships, be sure to check out my related video on the topic. See you in my next video.